Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's what's next in your love life. Now, as always, I'm going to do you, I'm going to do them as well, because we need to take our responsibility in relationships too. We're not just waiting for them to sort it out or figure something out. There's always our part in it too. So, as always as well, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is a written reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story or could be your story, toward the end of each reading, you'll see a link popping up there. In that deeper dive, I go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, and guidance for you in this relationship, things you need to know about yourself and them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well. Possible timelines for all of this, how it might go down, how changes might come about, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in that, book in for that. You'll find it in the description box, a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well. Also in the description box and in the comments, you'll find some timestamps there so you can fast forward ahead to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Do you want the crystal? Do you want the flower? Or do you want the shell? Take your pick right now and I will see you in your reading. Thank you so much for your support of my channel, for your clicking like if you like these readings, if you're clicking that subscribe button as well and that notification bell if you really like it and you want to see more of my pick a card reads, my energy updates for the week, for the daily ones, and also to get notified of when I go live on my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there. So thanks again for your support of my channel and enjoy your reading. Bye. If you chose the crystal, this one's for you. Let's find out what's next in your love life. Now I'm going to do it for you and I'm going to do it for your person as well, whether you know them or not yet. Let's find out what's going on. So as always, crystals, is going to be a deeper dive to this. That means it's a written reading of the deeper dive that goes with this. So if you find that it could be your story or it definitely is your story, then you might want to get that. Toward the end of the reading, you'll see a link popping up there to book in for that. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. But that goes into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, how to make it work really well, possible dynamics. How this might all go down, so how change might come about in this relationship, and possible timelines. If you're interested in that, yeah, just book on in there. So let's get your cards out. What's next in your love life, crystals? Gift of connection, coming back together. That could be reconciliation, coming back together. Coming of age, a realization, a maturity, a resolution of something, or a realization of something which allows connection to be possible. Wow, that's powerful. Crystals, let's get another card out. That was too many. Let's get another card out for you, and then we'll get the tarot out for you and your person. Play. Fun times ahead. Fun times ahead in this connection. So what's next in your love life? You're gonna have some fun times, and it feels like a restriction or a something that's been holding you back is lifted so that you can come into connection. That's what I'm getting from that. So let's get the tarot out. What about crystals then? Tell us about crystals first. You know, we want to get your part in it too. And because it's never, like a relationship's about two people, right? You might think maybe you're waiting for them or waiting for someone to choose you or whatever, but you've always have your part in it too. Often it's easier for us to see things in other people than we can ourselves, but there is always something for us to do. It's not just about waiting for everyone else or the world to sort itself out. You know, really we're waiting for ourselves to sort it out. So it is very important to find out your part in it. You're not a passenger in life, you're the creator of it, remember. So what's next in crystal's love life? Let's find out for you. You've got Seven of Pentacles. Oh, patience. Oh, patience. Planted those seeds and now you're having to be patient and not pull them out, not rip them out, not blow them up, not throw them away, not get impatient and go, that's it. Smash it on the floor. Two of Cups. Wow. Wow, Two of Cups. So, gift of connection, yeah, that is a love offer, a very significant love offer. Something that you've been waiting for a long time. You've planted the seeds long ago, is what the Seven of Pentacles is telling me, and it's coming. That thing that you've wished for, it's coming. What about your person? What's next in their love life? Let's hope it's a match. So that signifies that you've actually got an offer coming. Look, they've got the Magician, so they're manifesting it. Well, they're manifesting something. They're manifesting something next. Maybe it's that restriction to be lifted. Because, yeah, it's not often that I get that from that coming of age card, but it's like a maturity, like something's lifted. You know, like maturity isn't us gaining something, is it? It's us releasing something. It's us releasing a childish way of looking at things or a childish way of being. And that's what I'm getting, is that something is being released here so that you can be together. They've also got the Knight of Cups. There they are. The Knight of Cups coming in with that Two of Cups offer. The romantic one. They're manifesting that. Them being able to come forward and give you an offer here. Right, let's get some clarity for you. So tell us about this Seven of Pentacles then. This is the planting seeds and then waiting for it to come. It's about tending the environment too. Like I said, we don't just wait. When we're waiting, we're also waiting for ourselves too. Like there's something that we're waiting on to do in ourselves, whether we're changing our mind. That's why I always do in my deeper dives. That first bit is always about help, guidance, advice for you right now in the situation you find yourself in. Because if you're not manifesting it, if it's not happening already, then there is something that you need to do too. Even if it's just in a work, there's something that you need to do too. Now, sometimes there's a lag between manifestation. Sometimes we just need to hold on to an energy and not throw it away. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is about too. Don't rip that plant up. When you've planted all those pentacles, right, and that little plant is going, you don't pull it out and go, it's taking too long, because then you'll completely wreck it. So yeah, there's the element of that there. I find myself in manifestation that I could come to a realization, change my energy, be really solid in that energy for about 3 months, and then things will manifest from there. So sometimes there's just that lag time. Sometimes you are literally just waiting, and it's don't get impatient kind of thing. But tell us why we've got this Seven of Pentacles out here for crystals, please. Why? Why the Seven of Pentacles for crystals? 3 cards? Okay, so the Four of Voices, what are you waiting for? What's your part in it? It's you healing yourself. You healing yourself, getting over past disappointments, hurts, the things that cause the impatience. Impatience is always a fear that it's not going to happen, right? Otherwise, we'll just wait for it. Like, we don't get impatient about the sun coming up in the morning. We're solid in that. But if you're feared, if you're like, you know, like we hear maybe in history that they were fearful about the days getting shorter and stuff like that. And so yeah, if you feared, if you didn't know that we're on a planet and the solar system and all of that, if you didn't understand that, you might get fearful about whether the sun's going to come up in the morning and get impatient about it. And there's something to heal there. There's something for you to heal. So past experiences, you're afraid that this isn't going to happen. Heal thyself. And then you've got the Three of Emotions, the reconciliation. This is what you want, the reconciliation. You want the Knight of Emotions to come in, the Knight of Cups here, that your person is showing up. You want them to come back. Come back to me. For the reconciliation, you're waiting for it. Oh, but you got to heal yourself. Calm yourself down. So anything that comes up for you right now, crystals, is important. Any kind of impatience, or when you're like, you just want to blow it up, you want to pull that plant up, you want to say, F it, I'm done, I'm going to move on, find someone else. Any urge that you get like that, check. There's a fear behind that. It's reminding you of past hurt, past pain, something like that. That's what you need to calm yourself down and heal yourself. Heal yourself, I'm talking about like soothing yourself, feeling better in yourself. What's this Two of Cups about? The crystals. The Two of Cups. Wow. I believe you're going to get your offer very soon. Well, that's what's next for you. Why the Two of Cups? 2 more cards. Wishes fulfilled. The Nine of Emotions. Your wishes fulfilled. Why? Queen of Materials. So it could be, crystals, that you've been focused on your life, your business, your money, and all of that, and you've got all of that covered. But then you've got like these 9 cups here. You're like, I want my last cup. I want the partner. I've got my 9 of Pentacles kind of thing. I want that last one. I want that last cup to come in and fulfill me emotionally. So this is very stable, very solid, secure in all of those things. You want to add the heart element to that, is what I'm getting here. So it seems like you're very, almost, nearly, completely ready for this love offer to come in there. You're like, I've done everything else. I've got everything else sorted in my life. I'm ready to put that cherry on the top and share it with somebody now. That's awesome. The Magician. What are they manifesting? The 8 of Materials. Working toward it. Working towards something, manifesting it. Working towards something, manifesting. Oh, this could be about the offer. This could be about this actual offer here. Working towards something. Putting the hard work in there to manifest something. Like saving up for the dowry, saving up for the diamond ring. It could be something like that. It could be, yeah, but they're putting some work in something there to manifest it. And then the Knight of Cups. Well, they've got some work to do, because this is what's coming for them. What's next in their love life is that manifesting something with work here. I don't mean with work like career or anything, but putting work into it. And the Knight of Cups and the Hanged Muse. So it's not been quite ready yet to make that offer, because they're working on something first. It could be like saving up for a ring or something like that, or to have that solid foundation so that they can offer you something tangible in your relationship. But it also could be something else in their life too, working towards something else in their life before they can make that offer. So the Hanged Muse, it's not just waiting, it's like waiting and am I ready yet? It's that kind of thing. It's not waiting for something specifically to happen, it's waiting until they feel ready. And right now next they're putting some work into manifesting something to be ready, I think. Let's get deeper on this. So the 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Emotions, the 3 of Emotions, and the 4 of Voices here. You healing so that you don't rip that out of the ground and give up on it. Self-love. So you're focused on self-love at the moment. That is the healing thing to do. That's getting that stability inside of yourself, and it's soothing yourself so that you're not freaking out about the wait here. The best things are worth waiting for. The best thing, it takes time to make solid foundations in anything. And especially relationships. The best relationships are going to have a backstory before you even get together, before you're properly together. They always will. It's not the instant ones. The instant ones, yeah, they come together and it might be good for a while. It might even be 2 years good, but then it's not going to last. The ones that last, they've got a backstory. They're like, well, we met when we were kids, and then we lost touch with each other, and we were friends, and then we were lovers, and then we were about to part ways, and they went off to war, and then we got back together. You know, they've always got a backstory. You're just in the backstory here is what I'm getting. 2 of Cups, the 9 of Emotions, Queen of Materials. So you feel ready for this. And forgiveness. Now there's a feeling here of independence that I'm getting from you, crystals, with that Queen of Materials. The Queen of Materials with the 9 of Emotions there, it's like, I've got everything else in my life, but I'm single. And so you're wanting that love offer, but the forgiveness is there with it. So is this, have you got like a belief, crystals, that you Maybe you wish that you'd been focused on relationships before you had, and you kind of missed your time, that kind of thing. And you're a bit of a late comer to it. Maybe you wish you hadn't focused on your career so much, something like that. There's some self-forgiveness to do there. And I feel like it's around this. You might have felt like you've made your bed and you need to lie in it now, as in, well, I was a career woman, for example. I was a career woman, and so no wonder I'm still single at this age now. That kind of thing. There's forgiveness to do there. We make choices in life, and none of it means that you can't have a relationship. In fact, I would suggest that everyone should focus on their career first, really, and not love first, because we don't even know ourselves until we're sharing our gifts with the world. And in abundance, and then we're in alignment, and then we can have a good relationship. Try and do it the other way around. It's got to be tricky, I think, from my personal experience and what I've seen in my customers and what higher selves have been telling me in my readings as well, and guides. So tell us about this magician and the 80 materials. What is this work that they're having to do to manifest something? What's that all about? Growth. They want more. They want more. So like I was getting, I couldn't think of anything apart from the saving up for something. It's about growth. They want more before they can come in. And like I said, with this Hanged Muse, I was getting this feeling that they want to do this love offer. Yes, they do. They probably know that they're going to, but they don't quite feel ready yet. They're waiting for something. What? Nothing in particular, not a certain date. It's waiting for some enough for them to have enough of something or feel a certain way enough, ready to make that love offer. When do we know? When do any of us know that we're ready for a relationship? It's very intangible, isn't it? It's just an inner feeling. It's like we can't pin it on anything, and so that's where they're at right now. Knight of Cups, the Hanged Muse, they've got changes and reunion of souls. And here we have it. This is why, right? Because to reunite with you, to come together with you requires big change in their life. It's going to change their life in a big way. It's going to change both of your lives in a big way. And so they want to be fully ready for that. Why aren't they ready for that? Who knows? Who knows? Like, it's so intangible, isn't it? Can you pin it down when you've been ready? You know, when you've not been ready for a relationship, but can you pin it down to something specific? They can't either. Nobody can. What's next in your love life, crystals? I'm excited for you. You're going to have to let me know in the comments what it's all about, this. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. Now, when you met, there's probably felt like you knew them already. Very close connection. Very comfortable with them. Or maybe uncomfortable with them because of that. Tell us more about this past life relationship. You've known each other before. For those of you that are watching it and that haven't got anyone in particular in mind about this, you've got someone coming in, and it could be someone you've known before. In fact, we know that it could be someone that you've known in your past, someone that you already met, been friends with maybe, or just acquaintances. You've seen them, just been around, they've been there. Tell us about this past life relationship for crystals. Here you go. Expect powerful change. You too, you've got a lot of change coming. Powerful change. Now that's the new moon eclipse. For some reason I'm looking at those words there. We're only a couple of weeks off a new moon. I will go into the timing of all of this in the deeper dive there, if you're interested in that, if that is your story. Let's get one of these out for you there. So change could come about around the new moon. Self-love. You've got self-love again. So it's definitely time for you to love yourself. Love yourself first. Soothe yourself. Calm yourself. Love yourself first. Let's get one of these for you. I forgot to get one of these out for flowers that I've already done. But we've got wedding rings here. Union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. I'm guessing that your person here is someone that you really see yourself being with. Or if you haven't met them yet, this is going to be someone that is like, wow, I can really see myself being with this. No wonder you're having to wait and be independent and have everything else in your life covered first there. It's raining heavy out there. Next for them in their love life. Next for your person here in your love life. They've got the self-love thing going on. Love yourself first here. Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Especially when someone's taking the time and they're like, oh, I'm not ready yet. I'm going to do this, achieve this thing first, get this together first. Oh, it's great when someone takes the time and they're not just like instant player. They're on Tinder all the time. I want to be with someone like that. No, you want to be with someone that's manifesting other things too, taking the time, thinking about it seriously, not just impulsive and, you know, go off with the next person that came along. You don't want someone like that. So they're loving themselves first. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Now that's the first we've heard about a tough cycle with them. Now I knew they were working towards something, but this could be hard work. Like I did say, hard work. Eight of materials can be hard work, so something is tough that they're manifesting. They're having to put some work in there. But it's approaching, and they're loving themselves through it. The end is approaching. They've got discernment, so they're making choices. They're making good choices for themselves, or about to. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Making good choices for themselves. And let's get one of these out. Seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So I get from this that they want to seduce you, that they want to date you, that they want to come in, that they want to come in with this offer. It's the Knight of Cups, right? Well, seduction can be more like Nine of Wands, but they're showing up as the Nine of Cups. The one that wants to come in and sweep you off your feet. That's what it is. You want to come in and sweep you off your feet. So that could be on the cards for them next. You, tell us more about you. Something about February there, but let's get the other cards out. You've got Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. So you're going to have to put some work into it as well. Big changes showing up in this relationship of what's going to happen next, but also that this relationship is going to bring about big change in both of your lives too, to be together. Your success is assured there, but maybe now is the good time for you to put some plans in place, ready to be together with your person. And so whatever that means for you, maybe it's about your living space, maybe it's about your work, you know, make space for this relationship then, because it's going to bring about a lot of change in your lives. So do your part to get ready for it here. Maybe opening up time or space, ready for them. You got broken wishbone. A wish will not be granted. So you could be wishing on something to happen in a certain way, or something, yeah, something magically to happen, kind of thing. And this is saying it's not going to happen in that way. It's not going to happen in that fanciful, magical way. It's going to happen like in a normal life kind of way. Choices, working towards something, having to do something for it, having to give something up for it. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. I do get that you're kind of, you might be believing in like a fairy tale thing, and real relationships aren't like that. Yeah, just be careful about how you're thinking this might go down, because you might have like unrealistic expectations. They're coming in like wanting to sweep you off your feet and all of that, but they're a human being. They've got their own stuff going on, and yeah, just be careful of that. You've got Pig, beware of greed here as well. Just watch out for that. So what's that saying? You're showing up as the Queen of Materials. You could have wealth and financial security and all of that, and your person might not have it. They might be working very hard to get it, in fact. Just be careful of that. So if they come with a heart wide open, saying I'm working toward this, and it's not very much compared to what you've got, just be careful of that. Your wish might be that they show up and they've won the lotto, or they're rich and successful and they've got everything, and they come in, sweep me off my feet, take me to Paris, you know, stuff like that. It's not going to happen like that. And so I feel that that's what this is saying. That's kind of the beware of the greed thing. You've got a Disney kind of an expectation about this that is not going to be that. They're going to be human being instead of a cartoon character, right? Them next. But good plans and hard work is what's going to do it. The success is assured there. That's your next step. Good plans, hard work, human beings loving them as they are with whatever it is that they've got and not got. Oh, see, Bull. Plenty of material things. They are working on the material things here. Maybe because they know that you kind of expecting that of them. They're taking a vacation. They're wearing themselves out, right? Working hard, wearing themselves out here. You're going to have to take a break from that physically, mentally. Bag. Something important such as a new job or a raise. Great. They've got stuff happening. Tough cycle. Yeah, your person could have been in like financial hardship. Tough cycles here. Problems to be resolved. They've still got problems to be resolved here. So they're in a tough cycle. They're having to work hard. It's about the material stuff we're realizing now. They do need a break. They do need a break. So they could be coming to you in that break that they need. And that might disappoint you. And you're like, what? You haven't got the money together yet or whatever. You haven't got that job yet. And they might just need a soft place to land now. It just seems like they're having a bit of trouble. So just be careful about that material aspect of it with them. Of expecting too much of them. They're a human being, don't forget. And we're all worthy of love, whether we've got stuff or not. This person seems to have a very strong work ethic with the Magician and the Eight of Materials there. And they won't grow. I mean, it's not like they're just sitting back playing computer games. If that's your person, that's not who I'm talking about here. That's not the energy that I'm picking up from here. They are manifesting it, not manifesting it through fanciful putting it on a vision board and just wishing for it. Eight of Materials is out with that. They are working toward it. They're working hard. So hard they need a break. So what's next for you, crystals? The Oracle's gift. Oh, so you're getting messages through readings like this about it. So you might get even more messages about it being just around the corner or something like that. They've got Divine Matrix. There's a lot going on here. Divine Matrix, you know, it's all connected and there's other things in play, and you're both connected, and there's a lot going on here in this relationship. You two with each other, a lot involved in this. Could be that you're going to lead the way materially with them because you're showing up here as that Queen of Materials waiting for the love to come in. They're showing up as like not the King of Materials, the Knight of Cups, right? A love message for you. You've got ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. Now you might not be admitting that, but you do. Because you're coming across as this independent vibe, and maybe it's time for you to realize that you do need help. You need support too. They can support you. Not in the way that you don't need support. I don't feel like you're the Queen of Materials. You don't need like financial support or something. So why are you asking that of them? I think it's time for you to realize what you do actually need, what you are actually lacking in your life. Could be the loving and the emotional stuff and all of that. Admit that and let them deliver that to you. Yeah, it could be that when you realize that you do have a need, that you do need support, that you do need other people in your life, and you realize that they can give you that they feel that pull, that the desire to be in relationship with them as they are right now. Have patience. Oh God, more patience. Love is patient and kind always. Don't forget when you're feeling impatient, because yeah, that was your first card out. It was the patience card. Don't forget. Don't forget, crystals. They've got embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Feels, in the fields. They're struggling with the materials, but they're in the fields. So, and that is maybe enough right now. They could be a little bit too in the fields. You could be a little bit too in the materials. You're expecting them to be in the materials. They're expecting you to be in the cups. Maybe if you shifted more into that energy, you'd come together. What else? Actions speak loudly. They're taking a lot of action. Express your love through actions. They're taking a lot of action. They're working hard. 8 of Materials. They're taking action. They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing. So there we have it, crystals. If that sounds like it could be your story, or it definitely is your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. Make sure you get your email address right, because you'll be sent an email, and you won't get it if you haven't got your email address right, and you'll be amazed how many people don't get it right. You'll get an email, and it's got the crystal, the flower, and the shell, links to that, the instant download in there. Now, it might not end up in your inbox. It might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. So make sure you check in there first. And if you can't download it, it might just be the device you're on. You might not be able to open PDFs or something on your phone or whatever device you're on. Just check on another device if you have one. And yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, crystals. Thank you for your support of my channel, for you clicking like on this if you like it, for you clicking that subscription and the bell if you want to know when I next publish a pick a card read, which is 2 or 3 times a week at the moment. Also my energy updates. I'm about to do some special ones as well for the month of May, so check out my channel in the next couple of days, because I'm in lockdown now, so I've got plenty of time to do some extra stuff for you. Can't do anything else. And what else? Thanks for your comments. Thanks for you sharing this with your friends. Very much appreciated. So good luck with this relationship. It does seem exciting to me. You got the 2 of Cups. It's very special. It's very special. And the gift of connection and play as well. So you've got something real good coming here, crystals. So good luck. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's next in your love life. Chicken cat's here with me as well for you, flowers. Bit of kitty energy there. So as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's a written reading that goes with this reading. So if you find that this is your story, or could be your story, and you want some more guidance to go with it, then you can get that. I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation that you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship as well. So things that you need to know about yourself, things you need to know about them, possible dynamics, and how to make it work really well. Also, possible timelines, how this might work out, how it might go down. And so if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for it in the description box and in the comments box as well. So let's get your cards out and find out what's next in your love life. Now I'm going to do you and I'm going to do them as well, because we need to take responsibility for our part in it. It's not all their responsibility, them needing to do something. You know, we've got to own our part in it, because we've got the power, right? We've got the power in our part. We don't have the power in their part. And so, wow, yes, look, just as I was saying that, here's the card that's out here. Empowerment. You got the power. Now you might be feeling like you've not got the power here, flowers. Flower power. But you do. You do have that power. So there is something that you can do. If you think you're just waiting for them to do something, you're waiting for them to sort something out, there is something that you're waiting for in yourself as well. So let's find out all about it, shall we? And of course they've got part of it too. Yes, they do. Relationships, about 2 people. It's not a dictatorship. So let's find out. All the juice for you, flowers. What else have we got? I've got a real cat right here looking at me with squinty lovey eyes like this. You beautiful chicken. Bliss. This is going to be really good. Flowers, when this gets going, once you're both ready, once you've done this thing that I'm about to tell you about, I'm sure, it's going to be bliss. It's going to bring so much delight, this relationship for you. So let's find out, shall we? Let's get some tarot out. Let's do it. We'll start off with you, flowers. Your part in it all. What do flowers need to know? What's next in their love life? What do they need to do next? What do they need to know next? What changes do they need to make? Maybe you need to change your mind about something. I don't know. Let's see. Take it. Should go into the kitchen. You have to walk away. Ten of Swords. You've got to leave some pain behind. So there could be some healing work to do for you for those flowers. Is what I just heard there. Oh, was it that one? We'll see. We'll see. Some pain for you to leave behind. So Ten of Swords, it can be a painful ending, but it's not necessarily about that. It's a conclusion of something. It's the end of a pain cycle. And so we're asking, like, what's next in your love life? Things don't just happen to us. Like, things don't just end in our lives. We've got to put an end to it. How? By changing our minds, by seeing things from a higher perspective, by stopping doing that thing that's been hurting us, by making new decisions for ourselves. So it's you that's going to be putting an end to some kind of pain. There is what I'm getting. So let's get more. What else for flowers? What's next in the love life? I am getting strongly about some kind of a healing. And when I'm saying healing, I'm not talking about, oh, I can walk again, let's throw away the crutches. That's not healing. Healing is about healing your mind, feeling better, not feeling like so anxious anymore, not feeling, the trauma and all of that. That's what healing is to me. So all those people like that just don't have a clue about this work that I'm doing, that they generally don't post on these videos, but post on Facebook a lot about, oh, well, if COVID wouldn't be here if it was true that you could heal. It's not the kind of healing that I'm talking about. It's not the kind of healing I'm talking about at all. It's more important than that. Our mindset, our spirit, right? Way more important than throwing away your crutches. Saying hallelujah. You got the Two of Swords, flowers. You got the Two of Swords here. So there's a choice that needs to be made, but you feel like you don't have all of the information. You feel there's kind of blindfolded. You feel like you can't see clearly. Let's get some out for them first. You feel like you can't see clearly what this choice is to be made. So it might not, you might be waiting for a choice, waiting for them to say to you, like, should we do this or not? Should we move in together or not? You might be waiting for like a clear choice like that. I'm not feeling that is what this choice is. It's more, it could be just like an internal choice. Meaning, are you ready to go for this yourself? What about your person? A death and rebirth. So they've got something big happening. You're both showing endings there, right? Yeah, they've got something big going on. And so the bigness of what they're going through might be having you just thinking it's all about them. They've got to do something. I'm here, I'm ready, and I've made that decision. This is showing up that you haven't. But these cards are less powerful than this one. So you might just kind of be in their shadow at the moment, in their shade, meaning because you can see that they appear to have, from external appearances, more work than you to do to actually be ready for this relationship. It might be distracting you. That light might be blinding you of the awareness that you've got about them, of what it is that you actually need to do here. Which is always the way. We tend to be blinder to ourselves and the stuff that we need to do than we are to other people's stuff. We can see it way more easily in other people than we can ourselves. We're good like that, humans. Right? Now, what about them? What else apart from death and rebirth? Temperance, patience. Oh, don't we love that? Patience. Okay. They've got to be patient next. So tell us more for flowers. Ten of Swords here. What is this healing, this end of this pain that they need to find? Tell us more about this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for flowers, please. The Ten of Swords for flowers. Why have we got the Ten of Swords here for flowers? There we go. The Eight of Emotions, to walk away from something painful. Now, as I said, that probably isn't a situation to walk from. It's probably a mindset or a belief to walk away from that's been causing you pain. So you might be making this, what they're going through next, the death and rebirth and the temperance, them being slow about something, you might be making that mean something else that it's not. You might be making them waiting for something to end to be able to move forward with you. You might be making that tardiness kind of thing mean that they don't choose you, that it's against you, and that they don't love you properly, and you might be making it mean all kinds of things, right? And so this 8 of emotions might be you walking away from that, you walking away from a belief like that that's hurting you. Often it's our beliefs that are hurting us, of what we're making it mean. What are you making what's going on with them mean about you? Because it's not about you. It's not about you, what they're going through, it's about them. Hang on, I need to let the cat out. She's banging at the door there. I'll be right back. Yeah, so it's about them, it's not about you. And so don't take things personally unless it is about you. And you might think it is personal because, you know, it's about them getting into a relationship with you. It's not though. The rebirth is about you, probably. The death isn't. It's about something in their life, something that they've chosen in their past life, in their past. Not past life, like not the you know, they've reincarnated this time to clear up something they did in a past life. No. Just something in this life, in the past, is what they're dealing with here. So, 2 of Swords, what is this? There's something that you actually need to choose, but you don't think it's your choice. Tell us more about this 2 of Swords. Tell us why it is Flower's choice after all. Why the 2 of Swords? What's the Emperor? This is the control. This is the one that calls the shots. This is saying you do have the power. Just like I was getting from that empowerment, you've got the power, flower power. You have the power, flowers. But you think you don't. You think it's not your choice. You think, I don't know, the universe is choosing for you, or they're choosing for you, or something like that. That it's their choice, not yours, but it is actually your choice. I've got cat hairs on my face now. Okay, so let's get deeper into this for you. The 10 of Swords and the 8 of Emotions. So it's you leaving behind a belief that is hurting you. Could be a belief about them and what they're going through and what that means. It could be a belief of just about yourself. I mean, you might be in total victimhood mode. Take it as it resonates. You know, you might be like, poor me. Why do I always choose the ones that aren't available? Or something like that. It could be that belief that's hurting you over and over again. But delve deep into this because there's something to be transformed here within you. This could be a repeating cycle, repeating pattern of the thoughts that you're telling yourself, like, that will constantly hurt you. So that's what's next for you to get prepared for this. Tell us about the 2 of Swords and the Emperor. You've got a choice to make here, and you do have the power, and it is your choice. You're not just waiting for someone else to make a choice. If you find, flowers, that you're just waiting for someone else to choose you and you're not the chooser, don't do that. Make a solid choice. You might think, oh yeah, but I've already made the choice on them. But I don't know. Tell us more about this 2 of Swords and the Emperor. There's making a choice, and then there's making a choice, being determined and taking action on that choice. 2 very different things. Like I might have thought in the past, like years ago when I had debt, I might have thought, oh yeah, I've made the choice to pay off that debt. But I hadn't actually made that choice. I made the choice when I made the choice and started paying it off. That's when I really made the choice. So sometimes we can fool ourselves and we think, yeah, we've made the choice. But if you're not taking action, if you've not made a choice and it's like, damn it, I'm going for it, I'm going to take some action on it now, a solid choice that is firm enough that you do actually take action on it, then you've not really made that choice. What's behind that? Retreat. See, you're dodging it. You're dodging making this choice. So this is telling me that what you've been doing is you've been giving your power away to this person. You're like, but it's their choice. They need to do something for us. This isn't my choice. But you're backing away from actually making that choice yourself. Now, this might not be a choice about this relationship, like be with them or not. Oh no, I'm being told that it is. Okay, so what happened? I'm presuming here from these energies that you've parted, that you know who I'm talking about, but you've parted for most of you. You've got a bit of a separation going on. There's obviously stuff going on with them, right? But you might be fooling yourself that this is what it's about, what's going on with them. What actually happened? What actually happened with that breakup or that parting? Because I'm pretty sure that you made a choice in that too, that you turned away too. And you might be trying to like whitewash that and go, no, it's because of what they're going through. But if you're completely honest, there was something else going on there as well, and it was about you. It's usually a joint effort when these things happen, right? And so this is saying you need to, flowers, next for you, you need to take back your power and go, actually, yeah, I did choose this. I chose to walk away from this relationship as well. It's not just about them and what they're going through. I had my part in it too. So there is. So if you chose to walk away from it, even if it's just a little bit, 50% of it, you did. And so you need to choose to be in it. If you do choose to be in it, if this is the relationship for you, you think so, you just want to give it a go and try it and see. Because we can't be certain, can we? We can't always say, I know that this is my person, this is the one that's going to last forever. We can never say that. We don't know that. Because relationships, they take a lot of work, and we've got to continuously be committed and be there. This is saying you need to make that decision. Like we all have to make, and you're going to have to make this decision again. You're always going to have to make this decision. Are you going to continue and work on this relationship? Are you in, or are you out? Is what this is saying here. And you've retreated away from that decision, and yeah. So, what's next in your love life? Flowers, it's about, if you want change in this, you need to re-choose this relationship and fess up to yourself. It doesn't have to be to anyone else. Fess up to yourself how you turned away, how you didn't choose this relationship. And then realize this is always going to be the way. I'm always going to have to choose this relationship if I choose this relationship. Now, what's this death and rebirth that they're going through? The Four of Emotions. So they do have something. The offer that you've given them, or that you gave them in the past, it was rejected in a way, and it's because of this death and rebirth. See, this Four of Cups card, it's about, well, it can be about a few different things, but sometimes it's about something being offered and not even actually seeing it because you're looking at all the other stuff instead. They were otherwise engaged. They were busy with something else, some other trouble in their life or some other focus in their life. And you came along and you offered them a cup. And they're like, why this? Why now? Why didn't you come along when I was looking for somebody? When I was like, looking for a relationship. Now I'm focused on this. I've got this problem in my life, or I've got this thing in my life. And you were kind of a nice distraction, but they weren't focused on relationship. That's what this is telling me. They weren't focused on relationship at the time. Now, whatever it was that they were focused on, you'll know best. It's going to be different for all of you. But maybe they had some money troubles at the time. Maybe they were focused on making great strides in their career. Maybe they were focused on moving house at the time, or location, or learning something. Maybe they were at school or something like that. Whatever it was that had their focus. It could be an ex, it could be family, it could be any range of things. It could be dealing with the health for some of them as well, health issues. Whatever they were focused on, that needs to change first before they can have this rebirth. And the rebirth will be like opening their eyes and being ready for a relationship. You might think, oh, this person wants a relationship and they're just not choosing me. That might be that story that you're telling yourself that's hurting you. I'm thinking this person isn't focused on relationship at all. They're focused on this thing that they were focused on when they met you. Another part of their life. And that needs to end before they have the rebirth, which is freeing them up. When then troubles have gone away, and then they can say, okay, what do I want to focus now in my life? Relationship. Let's get back in touch with flowers. It's that kind of thing. Temperance. Why have we got temperance? What are they waiting for? Why patience? For all. They want it all. They don't want half measures. They don't want just a little bit. They don't just want a fling. They want it all. That's why they're waiting, because they want it all. So that's not saying they don't think they can have it with you. They're waiting for something to end in their lives. The worry. We can't do much. We can't focus on bigger things in our lives and what we want to create in our lives when we're worried about something. This is why people find it very difficult to get focused on bigger things, spiritual things, their life purpose and stuff like that when they've got money worries. When you've got money worries, you're focused on paying that next bill. You're not focused on the bigger things. And you can try and fool yourself that you are, but nobody is. We can't. You can't. Have you ever tried getting to sleep when you're hungry? I can't do it. I got to get up and eat a banana, or at least have like a hot chocolate or something like that. Then I can fall asleep after it. It's very hard to do what you're focused on or what you want to be focused on when something else, when there's a stressor going on. They got a stressor going on. So what's behind this? So it wasn't that they rejected you. It's just they weren't focused on relationship at the time. They weren't ready. It's not that they weren't ready, but it's like being not completely happy in your career. That's not a good example, but if you've got a job, right, and you got a job and it's okay, and maybe you've focused on saving money up and you're almost there to save up for a deposit on your house, right, and then someone comes along and says, do you want this new job? You're not going to be open to that, because you're like, no, I'm focused on buying a house and I've almost got the deposit together and I've got a job, and I know that in a few weeks time I'm going to have the deposit. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's just not right timing. That's what it is. Masculine energy out with that, and so they're taking control of it, like the Emperor energy here, and of this other thing, of the other thing in their life. So they had made a firm decision on something, to sort something out, to deal with something in their lives, like that, like getting a deposit for a house together. You come along like, relationship right now, I'm not in that space. So they might have taken it really lightly. But they're waiting because they want everything. They want the 10 of materials. They want it all. They want the relationship. New day. I'm getting a big, this is about timing for this person here. It's all about timing. Now, so that leads me to ask the question, why? Why did you meet each other then? You're probably asking the same question, flowers, or have been asking yourself that question. Why did you meet each other when you did? Well, maybe it was to plant those seeds. Maybe it was to plant those seeds inside of yourself, of each other, so that you get yourselves ready for it, which suggests all the more that there's something for you to get ready for this relationship as well. So let's get deeper into this, shall we? Romantically, what's next in your love life? What's next for you, flowers? Romantically, what's next for you in your love life? You got 3 cards here. I'm going to have to take them all. So you've got soulmate. You're probably thinking that this is your soulmate, and I think you might be right there, because I love it when I get to see the bigger picture when I'm doing readings for people, because I'm in touch with people's higher selves. So they tell me how it resonates with what their mothers and their grandmothers went through, and the family, and and how this partner has something to do with that, and the bigger picture, right? You can see the bigger picture, and this scenario that I'm picking up on here is kind of bigger picture stuff, meaning you meet somebody and then you have to be apart, and you've got to work on yourself and they've got to work on themselves, and then you come back together. It's like a movie, it's a good thing. So what have you got to do? Release your ex. You got to release your ex. So the soulmate is about this person. And it could be about your ex as well. You could have a very strong, we've got a lot of soulmates, we're all one. We're connected with everybody, really. And so an ex maybe is a soulmate too, yeah? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. You've been handing away your power. Now, what went on with your ex that you haven't fully released yet? Now, it doesn't mean that ex is still in your life or you're still in a relationship with them, but there's connection still. From your solar plexus is your heart to them, from your mind to their mind. Now, it could be that you didn't take the power in that, meaning you didn't see your part in that as well. You might be feeling like a victim to them, as in they ended it, they weren't ready to commit, I wanted to be that, I'd chosen that person. But this seems to be a pattern with you now that I'm picking up on, is that you keep on handing your power away to them. They didn't choose me, they weren't ready, it wasn't the right timing for them, I keep on choosing the wrong person. Whereas there's some choice. Maybe you're not seeing clearly enough, being discerning enough, and looking at these people and going, well, yes, 80% of you is right for me, but there's that 20% that isn't. And I'm not saying someone should be perfect. You're not going to find anyone that's 100% perfect for you, but you might be a little bit too willing to be rose-tinted spectacles, seeing the potential in somebody and seeing how they could change, how they could be fixed maybe, rather than the reality of it. Well, you were almost there, mate. You were almost there. You were almost right for me, and we had a lot of love for each other, and we have a lot of love for each other. But this isn't the kind of relationship that I want. It's not the full ton of materials. Look at your person here wanting the full ton of materials. They want the full ton of materials. They're getting ready for it. Follow their lead. Let's find out more. So I feel like you've got a repeat pattern here, and that releasing the ex, it's not just about releasing the ex so that you are completely available, mind, body and soul, for your new person here. But it's about realizing that you might be doing a similar thing with this new person as well. You might be handing your power away or trying to. Take time to breathe out. You're being given space to sort this out first. The universe doesn't want you to do the same patterns with this person. With this person here. Which suggests to me that this person has much more promise. Next for you, you've got respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Respecting yourself, respecting your journey, respecting your ex, respecting them too. Respecting the things that you're learning, the lessons that you're being given. Respecting the space that you've been given to do that as well, so that you don't drag the same behaviours that didn't serve you before into this relationship too. Tolerance as well. What have you been tolerating in this ex that wasn't really right for you, but you thought, well, I can live with that, I can put up with that. And this is saying, well, why not go for the one that's completely right for you? Is your new person a step up from your ex there? What have you been tolerating? Just ask yourself that. About your ex. All of this row, it's about your ex. It's about releasing your ex, but it's about what maybe you're doing this time as well. It's the same as last time. Or you're trying to do the same patterns. We do the way that we handle relationships. We want to do it the same way each time. We're pretty sure we're right, even though we get evidence that it's dysfunctional over and over again. But it's hard to see it. Like I said, it's easy to see what someone else needs to do. It's very hard to see it in ourselves because we think that that's the way it is, the way that we are. We think that's the way it is. Life is. That's the way everyone should see it. But it's not. We've all got very different perspectives. That's what we are, right? All different perspectives of source. All seeing it some different way. Really. Now, what about your person here? What's next for them in their love lives? Calling in your soulmate. They want the one. Calling in the soulmate. Prayers, affirmations, visualizations. So they have. Yeah, I just saw them praying then. For you to be together. Tell us more about this. The energy is gaining momentum. There is movement happening. Like, this is going to be different for all of you, but whatever it is that they're going through that they need to end in their lives, whatever it was that they were focused on, the energy is gaining momentum there. They've almost got that deposit together for that house. It's something like that. It's they're wishing to be with you, and the energy is gaining momentum. So they're seeing the wheels of the universe are in motion. Something is happening. It's not stagnant. That's what I'm getting from this. And they are taking charge of it. Individuality. There's something unique about you that makes you right for them. You know how I was saying, like, the 80% right for you, maybe that's not enough. You might be like 95% right for them, something like that. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Oh yeah, they noticed you, and yeah. That's why they've got the 10 of materials out in the middle of it here. So they are calling you in. There is movement happening. It's gaining momentum. So there's more and more movement happening there. It might not appear on the surface, but it is. Something is happening there. The gaining traction is what I just heard for what it is that they need to end. Give us more. What's next? So what's next for flowers? Apart from everything we've just been told. Secret admirer. So they are watching you in secret. Not telling you. They might not be talking to you at the moment, but they're watching you. Or is that someone new? We've got dog, protection from a powerful friend. So it is protected. So I feel like you've got friends that are on your side here. Both of you, I'm hearing, looking out for you, for your interest with them. There's people that are looking out for their interest with you as well. Keeping this sacred. There's people believe in this connection between you and them, and they're kind of helping. Candle here, you will be shown the way. You are being shown the way of how to do this, how to take charge of this, how to make this choice of them. How to release your ex. You've been given that maybe through readings like this, so you're getting to the bottom of, you know, what choice it is that you need to make now to be ready, to be free. Success. So it is getting better. I mean, there's positive stuff coming in this, in your love life next. There's success coming. You are being shown the way, and I do feel like it's this person that's a secret admirer there. Or you might have some more secret admirers as well. You might have some more secret admirers here. What about them? What's next in their love life? Desk. Pay attention to your work. There it is. That's what's going on for them. They're paying attention to their work. They're not focused on love life at the moment. Something has to end. Something has to be completed there. They've got wishbone. A wish is granted. So their wish, their work wish, is going to be granted there. It's the work wish. It's the thing that they're trying to work toward here. The energy is gaining momentum on it. It's that. But someone's trying to make you do something against your will. So there are forces working against them, or people that don't want them to end this thing that they're ending, or fulfill that thing that they're doing. Whatever needs to end out there, someone doesn't want them to do that, so some people are standing in the way there. And what else? Turkey. Someone's behaving stupidly. You've got someone stupid in their lives. It's not them. So they've got hurdles to contend with this ending thing that's happening for them. Let's get some more out. We'll get some love messages out for you as well. What's next for you? So you got more inner work to do. Hi. They've been ready. And a grand symphony. So there's a bigger picture to all of this. It's not as cut and dry as you'd like to think it is. It's like, no, it's not about all of that. I'm ready, and it's just they need to just do this one thing. It's not. There's way more to it than that, and there's way more to it in you than that, and it's all in the stuff for you. I feel like there's something external with them. For them, the rose's kiss. Oh, that's so romantic. There's a ladybug on that flower. The rose's kiss. Romance is next for them. So they're going to come out of this work, fix this problem in work kind of phase, and then open up to romance next. Very nice. A love message for you, flowers. Love message for you. Okay, you've got 2. You've got rest and relaxation is essential. Flowers, get some rest. Give this a rest as well. If you're thinking about this relationship way too much, just wait. Just be patient. Instead, take a break from it. Or if you're working too much, if you're trying to distract yourself from this emotional drama that's going on, but with your work or stuff like that, maybe you need to take a break there. Look after your health and your mental health and your emotional health, especially. And you've got simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So maybe focus on friends and family and people around you and do some kind things with strangers and pay for someone's coffee behind you in the line and pick something up off the floor for someone. Just that kind of stuff, you know. It was 3333 then on this video when I just looked there. So yeah, spread the love and feel loved in other ways by like acts of charity and kindness, and focus on that more than this relationship is what I'm feeling. Take the heat off yourself. It feels you could be in a bit of stress about this relationship and what's happening, what's not happening. A love message for them. Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. They're making some decisions in their life at the moment, reevaluating their desires. Could be about what it is that they're putting an end to there. Ending one chapter in their life before they can start a new chapter with you. It feels like. That's too many, isn't it? And they are taking a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. Wow, they're changing their life big time. Or being with you will be changing their life big time. So they're not taking that decision lightly. There you have it, flowers. If that sounds like it could be your story, or it definitely is your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And so make sure you get your email address right, because you're not going to get the email with the thing in it, the reading in it, if you don't get your email address right, and you'll be surprised just how many people get it wrong. And you will receive an email. Now, it might end up in your spam, your junk, your promotions folder. Take a look in there. It doesn't always end up in your inbox, you know. And yeah, there you have it. So thank you so much for watching, flowers. Thank you for your support of my channel, for your clicking like on this video if you like it, for your clicking that subscribe button if you really like it and you want to know when my next pick a card reads are out, my energy updates. And I'm going to be doing a new bonus thing. Look out for that in the next couple of days for star signs for the month of May. So check that out too on my channel. Click that notification bell if you want to know when I'm going live each day for my Psychic Cafe show. And thanks for sharing it with your friends and all of that. And your comments as well. Let me know what's going on in this relationship. I do love hearing from you, flowers. So, good luck with this relationship. It feels very positive to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the shell, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's next in your love life, shall we, shells? As always, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this reading, which is a written reading that goes with this. So if you find that it could be your story or is your story, you might want to get that. That goes into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them. Possible dynamics, how to make it work really well. What's she doing? Cat's trying to jump up on the thing, but she didn't make it. What am I saying? And how this might go down, how it might change, how those changes might come about, possible timelines for all of that. So if that sounds good to you, then toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well for that too. So let's get some cards out for you. I'm going to go into what's next in your love life for you and for your person as well. Get both sides of the story, right? Because sometimes we think we're just waiting for them, but there's always something for us to do. There's always something for us to get ready for or is our partner? You know, relationships are about two people. Otherwise it's a dictatorship. Nobody wants that in a relationship. Well, sometimes we do, but it's not good for us. Hi. So let's see, shells, you've got grace. Nice. That's a period of flow of good things happening, grace, abundance. When you feel like you're in the magical flow where like synchronicities are happening, signs, you're getting like abundance and wow, it's really good. Miracles are happening. I love it. So if it's been a little bit stagnant in areas like that, you feel like it's not been flowing, well, it is going to flow next. Your love life is flowing next. You might have been single for a while. You got solitude. I thought it was soulmate then. It's not, it's solitude. Uh-oh. Solitude, and also you got unique. Right, so it could be, like I said, it could be that you've been single for a while because you're waiting for that right person for you and that no one seems to really fit. You might be a unicorn and or a mermaid or whatever. You know, you're just unique in your own way and you don't seem to be around the people that are like you, and so you might, solitude, be waiting for that unique person for you. Let's see if they're going to come in. Have you met them already and you're wanting them to come back? Maybe. Let's see. So shells, let's focus on you first. And so what's next in your love life? Next, shells, what's their part in it? The Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly towards something. Might not be what you wanted to hear. That it's like the Patience card. You know, we don't always want to hear that. We want to hear like it's going to be exciting and what you've been waiting for is about to manifest fast. And but now you've got some slow movement towards something. Building firm foundations though, that's what you want in a relationship really. You don't want fast. You know, if someone comes in fast and it happens straight away and you dive on into it, they're going to dive on out of your life pretty fast too. You know, the kind of people that are on Tinder all the time, looking for the next best thing. When the next best thing comes along, they're going to go for that. So slow and steady is good in relationships for sure. The Empress, very interesting. The Empress energy, so giving birth to something new. It's about creating like a new life for yourself. The Empress card is also like the wife card too, so, and having children as well. So it could be slowly moving toward meeting someone who's like someone that you could marry. Maybe that's why you're single for so long, is because you're holding, because you know what you want. You've got that unique thing. And then Grace is when it all starts flowing. So it could have felt stagnant for a long time. Maybe you've been focused on other stuff, like your Pentacles, slowly working towards something else, you know, life path stuff, career, money, that kind of thing. Or inner healing, sorting out your old trauma and things like that. Very well could have been that you've been focused on. But anyways, things seem to be changing next for you. What about them, your person, the Devil? Having to deal with some negativity, some kind of addiction, some kind of forces that seem to be working against them, forces inside of themselves that are working against them. And they've got the Fool, ready for a new chapter in their life. Very powerful cards that you've got out here. So let's focus on you again. Why have I got the Knight of Pentacles here? What's this about for Charles? Knight of Pentacles. It's about the Five of Materials. You have been working diligently toward empowerment, learning when to decide, learning when to say no. Learning when to say no, learning when to say this is not for me, learning when to walk out, learning when to really listen to yourself and have boundaries and say no. I'm just getting that really strongly. The Five of Materials is about being left out, but this is about you learning when to leave yourself out so that you don't leave yourself out anymore. Do you know what I mean? So that you're not a victim anymore. It's about making better choices for yourself. This is about learning how to be like the Queen of Swords, how to have boundaries, how to stop choosing the wrong things, or when you realize that you've chosen the wrong thing that's not good for you, recognizing when it's not good for you and saying no, like this isn't good enough for me, leaving it behind. So it could have been that you've been through quite a few non-starter relationships or starter relationships that just don't last because you're learning how to do that, how to recognize earlier that it's not for you, and you stop it and you say this isn't for me. It's been a slow journey, the Knight of Pentacles, that. But look at you here, ready to birth something new because of it. We have to learn lessons like that. We've got to learn our relationship lessons before we can get into a really good relationship. We're not just waiting to meet that magical unicorn that's not going to bring us any problems. Because this shows that you've been a problem in the past in putting up with all kinds of things. You know how I said you don't want to be in a relationship with someone that's just going to be on Tinder, like looking for the next best thing when the next best thing comes along? You don't. You want to be with someone that's stable. Well, this learning has been making you that stable person, because we always need to do that. We need to become the person that we want to date. We want to become that person that is ready and available for an actual relationship. We've got to be a good partner before we can be a good partner. The Empress. Why have you got the Empress here? Muse of Inspiration, the King of Wands. Ooh, the Empress to the King of Wands. Wow. King of Wands is the masculine who goes on in there with his fire, and he claims, is like, Shell is mine. My wife. The Empress, the wife, the one that I want to have my children with, the one I want to create a life with. Wow. The passionate one. Now, the Knight of Pentacles then, so looking at this, looking back then with the Knight of Pentacles, this slow journey that you've had when you've been learning how to say no and how to recognize who isn't for you and all of that. As we're kind of traumatized by love, aren't we? And it can make us keep on choosing or trying to choose the easy option. It's not easy in the end, but the safe ones, those like feminine men or the masculine women, the ones that aren't giving us so much grief, and then they're not the ones we're really passionate about. It's not how our heart really chooses the safe ones, the ones that aren't going to give us trouble. That's not what passion is about. So it could be that you've been doing that, trying to choose the safer and safer options, but here, this isn't the safe option. It doesn't appear that way anyway, but it's the one that you're going to love, like really, really love. The one that you will want to get married to, the one that you can stick with because they're going to fuel you. They're going to have that stuff that you really want in a relationship. They're not going to be boring. Muse of Inspiration is not boring. Okay, let's get deeper into this for you. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Materials, this learning that you've been doing. Learning when to say no, learning to discern better, not having those rose-tinted spectacles on and just seeing the potential in anyone and saying, oh, they all deserve love, so I'm going to love them all. I'm just going to let anyone in my life and choose anything. It feels that kind of energy. Of course, I'm exaggerating to just get that energy across to you of what I'm picking up on. As we learn, it gets more and more slight, Perception, your perception. I'm getting this strong feeling that the person for you is this powerful, passionate, can feel dangerous to someone that isn't strong and confident in themselves. And I think you would have perceived the right person for you as being dangerous, as being a bad boy or something like that, even though they're not. But they're just holding that energy. A powerful person. It's a powerful person. And they're scary to people that aren't powerful. But they're not really scary. So you've been changing your perception as you've gone along in this learning. The Empress and the Muse of Inspiration, why have we got this out? So it's almost like the whole universe has been grooming you to get you ready, to heal you, to change your mind, to get you to recognize and open up to a powerful, passionate, love person who is your person. Well, really, it's been doing that to get you to be that person, that passionate, powerful person that, is confident and strong and is not crumbling and weak and triggered and, sensitive, and have to be around people that are also triggered and sensitive too, for it to even be safe, because the world isn't safe out there. It's to get you out of that energy and healed, and so that you can be a match to your match here, so that you can have that new beginning that you've been wanting with them. So you've been having to let go of the trauma and the sensitive responses there, so that you can have this new beginning with the powerful, passionate person that is actually right for you. So look back on your relationship journeys when you first started out in relationships, maybe when you were a teenager or something. Who was the kind of person that you're going for then? Like, because your person in the future is like, unless you were really traumatized as a child by your family or whatever, you are likely to have been attracted first to the kind of person that you're going to be with. Yeah. So what was your natural, before you got traumatized and sensitive and tried to protect yourself, who were you naturally drawn to? Because that's the kind of person that you've got coming in here. Now the devil, what have they got the devil out for here? Why have they got the devil? The Queen of Voices. Okay, the devil and the Queen of Voices. So here you are, right? The Five of Materials, the one that's learning how to say no. The one that's always said no to someone like this. And here they are, like, do you want to be in a relationship with me? Old you would be like, Queen of Swords. No, not a chance. Absolutely not. You're scary. No. And they're like, you want to be with me now? And you're like, no. No. But you've been learning how to say no to the wrong for you types rather than say no to, which is saying yes to your fear. Yeah. Rather than you saying no, which is saying yes to your fear. You have a powerful person coming into your life here. You might have already met them. They might have already asked you. You might have already been resistant to them and been in this absolutely not kind of an energy toward them. But I feel that this is the right person for you. And it's just your wounding and just your fears that have been closing you down to them. Do you know who I'm talking about now? It's a powerful person. And you've had to learn how to be in your power and release your trauma so that you're ready for a person like this. It's almost my story, this, because I'm a powerful person. I'm a strong woman, right? And I need a strong guy, but I was abused when I was a kid, and so I was so scared, fearful of violence and all that. And so the kinds that I am really attracted to, I was also the most scared of, because I put them together with that, you know, with the violence and with the abuse and stuff, which it isn't connected to each other. There's abusive people that are weak. There's abusive people that are healers. There are abusive people that are rich and powerful. There's abusive people that are poor. It's not connected, right? Abuse is abuse. It's not connected to anything else. But I linked it together. We all do that, right? Because we try and keep ourselves safe. So I understand this fears and the having to learn how to open up again and not be so sensitive and stand in your own power and then be ready. And admit to yourself, actually, yeah, I do need a really powerful one. The Fool, ready. They're going to be ready to dive into a ton of emotions, like the whole thing. Like, you might be looking at this person. I've got a feeling that you know this person already and you're still a no to them. And the ton of emotions, you have no idea that they're ready for this ton of emotions. That's the new journey that they want. They want to open up to it all. But not in a, coming across as the masculine here, of course, not in a feminized kind of way, in a very masculine, powerful kind of way. They want to come in and claim you like that. Like the muse of inspiration there, the King of Wands, come in and claim you. Not take control of you. I'm not talking about a narcissist here. I'm just talking about a strong person. There's a difference there. So you could be slowly getting ready and healing yourself ready to open up to your divine counterpart who is a strong person too. So you're gaining your strength. Them, the devil, the Queen of Voices, they're tempting you to keep on offering, or they want to keep on offering. Tell us about this, the devil and the Queen of Voices. Anger. They could be getting kind of annoyed that you're saying no to them. The constant rejection. and the constant judgment against them. It's like, no, you're the devil. They're not the devil, they're a strong person. Yes, that can be hard. So if you've been judging this person as an abusive person when they're not at all, they're just a strong, passionate person, that could be very wearing, making them angry. And then they could come across even more as that person that you're judging them to be. It's always the way. When we get a judgment like that, it's very hard. If someone's being so judgmental towards you, it's very hard not to show them some of that, you know? That same thing. Because who can be bothered? Who can be bothered being loving and giving to a judgmental person like that? So, yep, you're making them angry, if you know who I'm talking about here, by saying no to them. Very powerful energy they have here. The Fool and the Ten of Emotions, and they do absolutely want the Ten of Emotions, which is the wish fulfillment, you know, it's the emotional fulfillment that a relationship would have. They're softer than you think. But they're very powerful too. They can be both, you know. Tell us more about this, the Fool. Truth. It's the truth of who they are. This could also be someone that's been single for a very long time too. They could have had a player energy as well before they've been ready for this Ten of Emotions. Well, like, haven't we all? Until we're ready for a relationship, we've all got that player energy, really. Even if we're pretending we want to like have a sustained relationship with someone that's just playing, it's still player energy. It's like, no, but it's all right because I'm spending a long time with this player that I shouldn't really be with. But really, it's the same energy. This is exciting, Charles. This is two people that are negotiating with their own power of being, of power of spirit and power of the muggle body too, you know, actually claiming that power and living that power and being that power and being cool with yourself, being in your power. There's two people doing that. It feels like you've had slightly different journeys to get there, but not that different really. You're not that different. Tell us more. What's going on for Charles next? Playfulness. Again, you've got playfulness. That's cool. Let them in. Let them in. Say yes to them this next time. Just give them a go. They've got like hidden depths that you don't know, but I tell you what, they're not going to back down their confidence or their power for you. And they shouldn't. If they do, please don't do that. Please don't do that, Charles person. Unique and solitude. Playfulness. Why did I think you got playfulness out before? I don't know. What's next with them? Honeymoon. Wow. They've got this soft side too. This is going to be the relation. This is going to be beyond anything you've experienced before. This person is going to show you relationship beyond anything you've experienced before. Separation though. Damn. Have you been together already? And now you're separated. They really want this. Well, let's find out more about you. So playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Like I was saying, think back to your youthful self, who the kinds that you were first attracted to, truly attracted to. I feel like this person is one of those. Playful, maybe cheeky. I like that. I like powerful, strong, cheeky, and sure of themselves. I like a strong man. Playful, definitely. Touch with their inner child. The answers you need are coming, but you're going through an internal battle to get there and to let them in. You're going through this internal battle. I feel you, Charles. That's too many. Oops. What about them? Honeymoon. But the separation. Nothing is yet set in stone. That almost came out before. I thought it might be that. Yeah. They want this to happen, but they're not certain that you're going to open up to them, is what I'm getting from that. Let's get one out for you. The answers you need are coming, so those internal answers for you to get over your fears about this person. A vision. Maybe you'll get over your fears about this person when you remember that they are the kind of person that you want. You had a vision about this kind of a person when you were younger, I think. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Commitment. They want commitment. They want commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly. They're not going to back down from the beliefs. They're going to be beliefs. They're going to be themselves, right? Knowing that love is the essence of your very being. So they're showing that they're committed to themselves and who they are, and they're not going to back down from that. They're not going to change. They're going to be themselves. And they want to be in a relationship with you too. Woo! You? You're coming up with a runner, running from them. Fear of intimacy, listening to your ego, the fearful part of yourself. Them, kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. You might have said no to this person so many times you're wondering why the hell they're still trying, why they're still there. Just because you're unique. Oh. They're pursuing, sticking on in there. They still don't think it's set in stone though. But they want this. They really want this. So what about you here? Wow. Lightning. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. So you could be battling with this person. Say no to them. A fair man. Dealing a relationship with a man with blonde, grey or white hair. That could be them, right? But it also could be about fairness, about balance. So I do feel like this person is fair. It feels like someone who they're not going to bend over backwards. That's not this person at all for you, but it feels like they're fair. It doesn't feel like someone that's going to hand their power away to you at all. No, they're not going to change. They're not going to change in the way that you want them to change. If you are asking them to change in a certain way because of your fears, don't ask that of them. They're not going to do that. So they're fair. I feel like you're butting heads at the moment, or inside of yourself you are about this person, and it's your fears that's causing you to do that. May, the month of May. We're on the verge of it right now. I am going to be doing some May special readings for star sign because I'm in lockdown, so I need things to do. You've got hand here, in need of help, assistance and guidance. Maybe get a private reading about it, or get that deeper dive at least. What about them? I want this relationship. I want to be a Shah this time. I've got January, so something to do with January could have been significant to this relationship. Maybe you met them in January. Firecracker. Excitement. They're exciting. They've got great energy, this person. I'd say yes to them. I'd be scared of them too, for sure. I'd get over that though. Finger, warning of your problem either now or in the future. They're wary of you. They see you as trouble too, but in a different way. It seems like they want to persist though with you, for you to get over your fears. It's like you're a quest in a way. They might appear as a chaser kind of thing because of that, and you might think, oh, they're just in it for the chase. No, they're not. They've got commitment. Like they're not in it just for the chase. They're a strong person though, so they're going to appear as a chaser. That's why you're running. Axe. Forces working against you. I think that's you. Forces working against you. And other people could be like warning you. You might have friends around you that are equally sensitive and fearful. Could be warning you about this person. Showing up as the devil are at first. So strong. Capricorn, you know it's strong. They're successful. They know what they want. They're powerful. Nothing wrong with that. A whale. Great worry over nothing. I think they're going to succeed with you. eventually. It might give them some trouble first though, hey? So let's get another one out for you. What's next in your love life? It seems like it's more of the same at the moment. Hang on. Yeah, it's that one. Endless possibilities for you. Endless possibilities. You could be opening up to other people. I would suggest going for this one though. I think this one is uniquely right for you. And for them, they've got sacred reverence, the heart and the key. You're holding like the key to the heart. You're right for them. You're not just a challenge. You are a challenge for them, but you're not just a challenge for them to overcome. There's something, maybe this in the same way. They've always known that they're going to be with someone like you. You're the kind of person that they're attracted to too. Let's get a love message out for you both. For you, you do something for someone. Give your attention to another. So maybe focus on them, what it is that they want in a relationship, and think about their side of it more than your side of it. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Have faith in them. Maybe see it from their perspective here and be a little bit more open to seeing their side of things. Have a little bit more generosity of spirit toward them. I think you're seeing them as the devil, and they're not. They're just powerful. They've got to be authentic, be real and be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Yeah, they need to be true to themselves, and I feel like they are being true to themselves too. I'm just getting that. Yeah, they could appear really stubborn, but it's because they know who they are and they're powerful and they're authentic. Well, what else for them? Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. They might not have told you everything yet. They might not be great at expressing themselves. They need to do that. They need to be honest and speak with love and truth. Offer you that rose. Your back turned to them at the moment, but I think, maybe they've been a little bit too chasey. Maybe they need to be a bit more like loving and open and offer you something and get that romantic side that's in them here. Ton of emotions there. And show you that they're committed. Wow. This is powerful connection here. So things are going to flow. That's what you've got next. Things are going to flow. I think the universe is trying to get you guys together. I think you're right for each other. Just might not be seeing it fully yet. Hopefully this reading helps. And if you want some more help, if it sounds like this is your story, it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars and right now. And just make sure you get your email address right, like I said before. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel, for clicking like on this video if you like it, for clicking that subscription button and the notification bell if you really like it and you want to see more of my pick a card reads and my energy updates and that special May reading as well, which could be very pertinent to you here for each star sign that I'm going to do in the next couple of days, and my weekly reads, and of course when I go live as well each day for my Psychic Cafe show. Would love to see you in there. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for sharing it with your friends, and good luck with this relationship. Wow, let me know about it in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.